To get started, I would recommend that you get a completely free Gold IRA guide that is written by the best and most trusted Gold IRA company that I have found after over 20 years as an expert independent gold researcher. This free Gold IRA guide will explain everything you need to know and will also answer any questions you may have about Gold IRAs. This is the best guide I have seen in my lifetime as an expert independent gold researcher with more than 20 years of experience, and this is the best guide available anywhere, in my opinion. Also, when you get this free Gold IRA guide, you will get free access to the top Gold IRA experts who will provide you with personalized support and help over the phone, and they will answer any questions you may have. To get this top free Gold IRA guide, simply go to the link that is in the episode show notes or go to the link that is in the episode description. So again, to get this top free Gold IRA guide, simply go to the link that is in the episode show notes or go to the link that is in the episode description. This free guide is really worth getting. Simply go to the link that is in the episode show notes or go to the link that is in the episode description. Also, this audiobook is not financial, investment, or tax advice. For financial, investment, or tax advice, consult a financial, investment, or tax advisor and take full responsibility for any decision you make. Okay, let's start the audiobook. How to Convert 401k to Gold and Silver, Precious Metals Gold IRA, a comprehensive guide to securing your retirement future. Introduction. Navigating economic uncertainty with the timeless allure of gold and silver. In an era defined by fluctuating markets, inflation anxieties, and the ever-evolving landscape of global finance, savvy investors are increasingly seeking refuge in the time-tested stability of precious metals. For generations, gold and silver have served as pillars of wealth preservation, acting as a bulwark against economic storms and a reliable store of value when traditional assets falter. If you're looking for a tangible, secure, and potentially inflation-resistant way to safeguard your hard-earned retirement savings, particularly within the confines of a conventional 401k, the concept of a Precious Metals Gold IRA deserves your utmost attention. This comprehensive audiobook will serve as your definitive guide to understanding and executing the strategic move of converting a portion or all of your existing 401k into a self-directed Precious Metals IRA, specifically focused on gold and silver. We will delve into the compelling reasons behind this increasingly popular strategy, meticulously outline the step-by-step process involved in converting your funds, explore the nuances of precious metals IRAs, and equip you with the knowledge necessary to make informed decisions that could potentially fortify your retirement nest egg for decades to come. We'll journey beyond the typical financial advice, moving past the limitations of paper assets and exploring the tangible benefits of physical gold and silver ownership within a tax-advantaged retirement account. Whether you are approaching retirement, are decades away, or simply concerned about the long-term security of your savings in the face of economic uncertainty, understanding the potential of a Precious Metals Gold IRA is a critical step towards taking proactive control of your financial future. The siren song of precious metals, why gold and silver in a retirement portfolio. Before we dive into the how-to, it's paramount to understand the why. Why are so many individuals drawn to the idea of holding gold and silver in their retirement accounts, particularly when traditional options like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds are so readily available within most 401k plans? The answer lies in the unique characteristics and historical performance of precious metals, especially during times of economic turmoil. 1. A timeless store of value and inflation hedge. Intrinsic value. Unlike paper currencies, which are fiat and rely on government decree and confidence, gold and silver possess intrinsic value. They are finite resources prized for their beauty, industrial applications, and historical significance. This inherent value makes them less susceptible to the inflationary pressures that can erode the purchasing power of fiat currencies over time. Inflationary environments. Historically, gold and silver have acted as effective hedges against inflation. When the cost of goods and services rises and the value of currency diminishes, precious metals tend to retain or even increase their value. This is because as inflation erodes the purchasing power of paper money, Investors flock to tangible assets like gold and silver to preserve their wealth. Consider periods of high inflation throughout history. Often, gold and silver have outperformed traditional assets. Deflationary protection. While counterintuitive at first glance, precious metals can also offer protection during deflationary periods. In deflation, prices fall and economic activity contracts. During such times, confidence in traditional investments may wane, and investors often seek the safety and security associated with gold and silver as a safe haven. Historical performance. Throughout history, during periods of economic instability, geopolitical uncertainty, and financial crises, gold and silver have often served as safe havens. They have demonstrated resilience in the face of stock market crashes, currency devaluations, and periods of stagflation, offering a counterbalance to the volatility of other asset classes. 2. Diversification and risk mitigation. Balancing your portfolio, non-correlation with traditional assets. Gold and silver tend to have a low or even negative correlation with traditional assets like stocks and bonds. This means that when stock markets decline or bond yields are low, precious metals may perform differently, potentially rising in value. Including them in a portfolio can reduce overall portfolio volatility and improve risk-adjusted returns. Portfolio stability. By diversifying your retirement portfolio beyond traditional assets and incorporating precious metals, you can potentially create a more stable and resilient portfolio, less susceptible to the unpredictable swings of the stock market and the erosive effects of inflation. Reduced volatility. While precious metals markets can experience volatility, their inclusion in a diversified portfolio can paradoxically help to reduce overall portfolio volatility. This is because their non-correlation acts as a dampening effect when other assets are experiencing downturns. 3. Tangible assets in an increasingly digital world. Physical ownership. Unlike stocks, bonds, or mutual fund shares that are purely digital representations of ownership, gold and silver in a precious metals IRA represent physical, tangible assets that you ultimately own. This tangible nature can provide a sense of security and control, particularly in a world increasingly reliant on digital and often intangible financial instruments. Limited counterparty risk. When you hold physical gold and silver, you minimize counterparty risk. You are not relying on the promise of a corporation or a government to repay a debt or fulfill an obligation. The value is inherent in the metal itself. This is in stark contrast to many paper assets that are exposed to the potential default or failure of the issuing entity. 4. Potential for long-term growth beyond just preservation. Increasing demand. Industrial demand for silver, particularly in growing sectors like renewable energy and electronics, is projected to increase in the coming years. Gold also has industrial applications and enduring jewelry demand, alongside its investment appeal. This increasing demand, coupled with finite supply, could contribute to long-term price appreciation. Global economic uncertainty. Persistent global economic uncertainties, geopolitical tensions, and concerns about currency debasement can drive increased investment demand for precious metals as safe haven assets, potentially leading to price appreciation. Strategic asset allocation. A well-considered allocation to precious metals within a broader retirement strategy can not only offer protection but also potentially contribute to long-term growth and wealth accumulation. 5. Greater control and self-direction. Self-directed IRA. A precious metals IRA is a type of self-directed IRA. This means you have greater control over the assets held within the account. You are making the decisions about what to buy and sell, rather than relying solely on fund managers or pre-selected options within a typical 401k. Direct ownership. While held within a retirement account, the gold and silver are physically yours. You have a direct claim to these assets, providing a sense of ownership and control that can be lacking in traditional retirement plans. Important note, while the potential benefits of a precious metals gold IRA are compelling, it is crucial to understand that, like any investment, it carries risks. The price of gold and silver can fluctuate, and past performance is not indicative of future results. It is essential to conduct thorough research, understand the costs and fees involved, and consult with a qualified financial advisor to determine if a precious metals IRA aligns with your individual financial situation, risk tolerance, and retirement goals. Step-by-step guide: converting your 401k to a Precious Metals Gold IRA. Now that we've explored the compelling reasons to consider a gold IRA, let's delve into the practical steps involved in converting your existing 401k into one. It's important to understand that you are not technically converting the 401k directly. Instead, you are initiating a rollover or transfer of funds from your existing 401k into a new, self-directed IRA specifically designed to hold precious metals. Step 1. Understand your 401k plan and rollover transfer eligibility plan documents. The first crucial step is to thoroughly review your current 401k plan documents. These documents outline the rules and regulations of your specific plan, including details about rollovers, distributions, and any potential fees or restrictions. Vesting schedule. Confirm that you are fully vested in your 401k. Vesting refers to the portion of employer contributions, if any, that you own outright. If you are not fully vested, you may forfeit a portion of your employer contributions when you leave the plan or initiate a rollover. Rollover transfer options. Most 401k plans allow for rollovers, particularly when you are no longer employed by the sponsoring company, or sometimes even while still employed, depending on plan rules and age limitations. There are two primary methods. Direct rollover. In a direct rollover, your existing 401k administrator directly transfers the funds to your new Precious Metals IRA custodian. This is generally the preferred method as it avoids potential tax implications and keeps the funds within a tax-advantaged retirement account. Indirect rollover. In an indirect rollover, you receive a check from your 401k plan payable to you. You then have 60 days to deposit these funds into your new Precious Metals IRA. This method is generally less advisable due to the 60-day time frame and potential tax withholding implications if not handled correctly. It's crucial to understand the rules and potential pitfalls of indirect rollovers to avoid unintended tax consequences. Account type. Determine if your 401k is a traditional 401k or a Roth 401k. This will influence the type of Precious Metals IRA you will need to open, traditional or Roth IRA, to maintain the tax-advantaged status of your retirement funds. Rolling over from a traditional 401k typically into a traditional IRA and from a Roth 401k to a Roth IRA is usually the most straightforward approach. Step 2. Choose a reputable Precious Metals IRA custodian. What is a custodian? The IRS mandates that all self-directed IRAs, including Precious Metals IRAs, must be managed by a custodian. The custodian is a financial institution that specializes in holding and administering alternative assets like precious metals within IRAs. They handle the administrative tasks, reporting, and ensure compliance with IRS regulations. Due diligence is paramount. Selecting the right custodian is arguably the most critical step in the process. Not all IRA custodians are created equal, and choosing a reputable and experienced custodian is essential for a smooth and compliant process. Thorough research is non-negotiable. Key factors to consider when choosing a custodian: experience and expertise. Look for custodians with a proven track record, specifically in precious metals IRAs. They should be well-versed in IRS regulations regarding precious metals in retirement accounts. Fees and transparency. Understand all fees associated with the custodian services, including setup fees, annual fees, storage fees, transaction fees, and any other charges. Ensure fee structures are transparent and competitive. Don't be afraid to compare fees from multiple custodians. Reputation and customer service. Check online reviews, Better Business Bureau ratings, and other sources to gauge the custodian's reputation and customer service quality. Contact them directly and ask questions to assess their responsiveness and expertise. Storage options and security. A reputable custodian will have secure storage facilities, approved depositories for your precious metals, typically offering segregated storage options. Inquire about insurance coverage on stored metals and the security protocols in place. Eligible metals. Confirm that the custodian handles the specific types of gold and silver bullion you are interested in purchasing. The IRS has specific purity and fineness requirements for metals held in IRAs. More on this below. Ease of account setup and administration. The custodian should have a streamlined process for account setup, rollovers, and ongoing administration. Their online platform and customer support should be user-friendly. Step 3. Open your Precious Metals IRA account application process. Once you have selected a custodian, you will need to complete their account application. This typically involves providing personal information, contact details, social security number, and information about your existing 401k account. Account type selection. Specify whether you are opening a traditional Precious Metals IRA or a Roth Precious Metals IRA, depending on the type of 401k, funds you are rolling over, and your overall retirement strategy. Funding instructions. The custodian will provide you with instructions on how to initiate the rollover or transfer from your 401k. This will usually involve providing them with details about your 401k, plan administrator, and account information so they can coordinate the transfer directly. Step 4. Initiate the 401k, rollover, or transfer. Contact your 401k administrator. Contact the administrator of your current 401k plan. This is often your employer's HR department or the financial institution managing the plan. Request a rollover or transfer. Inform them of your intention to roll over or transfer funds to a Precious Metals IRA. Specify that you want a direct rollover to avoid potential tax complications. Provide them with the custodian's information and account details for your new Precious Metals IRA. Paperwork completion. Your 401k administrator will likely require you to complete paperwork to initiate the rollover. This might include a rollover request form and potentially other documents. Carefully review and complete all required forms accurately. Direct transfer coordination. The custodian and your 401k administrator will typically work together to coordinate the direct transfer of funds. You may need to provide authorization to both parties. Timeline. The rollover process can take several days to a few weeks to complete, depending on the efficiency of both your 401k administrator and your Precious Metals IRA custodian. Be patient and follow up with both parties if needed to ensure the process moves smoothly. Step 5. Fund your Precious Metals IRA and purchase gold and silver funds. Availability. Once the funds from your 401k rollover are deposited into your Precious Metals IRA, the custodian will notify you that the funds are available for investment. Selecting eligible precious metals. It is crucial to understand the IRS requirements for precious metals that can be held in an IRA. The IRS sets specific purity standards. Gold must be 0.995 fine, 99.5% pure. This typically includes gold coins like American Gold Eagles, Canadian Gold Maple Leafs, and gold bars meeting the fineness requirement. Silver must be 0.999 fine, 99.9% pure. This typically includes silver coins like American Silver Eagles, Canadian Silver Maple Leafs, and silver bars meeting the fineness requirement. Platinum must be 0.9995 fine. Palladium must be 0.9995 fine. Specific coins and bars. The IRS has a list of approved coins and bars that meet these purity standards. Your custodian should provide you with a list of IRS-approved precious metals that you can purchase for your IRA. Be wary of any custodian promoting collectibles or metals that do not meet these IRS standards, as these could disqualify your IRA's tax advantage status. Placing your order. Work with your custodian to purchase the approved gold and silver bullion you wish to include in your IRA. They will typically have a process for placing orders, often online or through a dedicated account representative. You will specify the types and quantities of metals you wish to buy based on the available funds in your IRA. Custodian purchase and storage. The custodian will then execute the purchase on your behalf and arrange for the secure, insured storage of your physical precious metals at an IRS-approved depository. You cannot store precious metals for your IRA at home or in a safe deposit box. This is a strict IRS rule. Storage location and security. Inquire with your custodian about the location of the depository where your metals will be stored and the security measures in place. Reputable depositories have robust security protocols, including armed guards, vault storage, and insurance coverage. Step 6. Ongoing account management and monitoring. Custodian statements. Your custodian will provide you with regular account statements, typically quarterly or monthly, detailing the holdings in your Precious Metals IRA, transaction history, and any fees charged. Market monitoring. Stay informed about market conditions for precious metals and your overall retirement portfolio. While gold and silver are often considered long-term holdings, it's still prudent to monitor their performance and consider rebalancing your portfolio periodically based on your investment strategy and retirement goals. Distributions in retirement. When you reach retirement age and are eligible to take distributions from your Precious Metals IRA, you can typically choose to take physical possession, request physical delivery of your gold and silver from the depository. This may involve shipping fees and insurance costs. Distributions are taxed as ordinary income in a traditional IRA and are generally tax-free in a Roth IRA if qualified. Liquidate metals and take cash. Instruct your custodian to sell a portion or all of your precious metals and distribute the cash proceeds to you. This is a more common and convenient method for many retirees. Potential benefits of a Precious Metals Gold IRA. Re-emphasizing the advantages. To reiterate and solidify the compelling case for a Precious Metals Gold IRA, let's summarize the key potential benefits. Inflation protection and wealth preservation. Gold and silver act as a hedge against inflation, protecting your retirement savings from the erosion of purchasing power. Diversification and portfolio stability. Precious metals provide diversification and can reduce overall portfolio volatility due to their low correlation with traditional assets. Safe haven in economic uncertainty. Gold and silver are historically viewed as safe havens during economic downturns, offering a store of value when other investments are struggling. Tangible asset ownership. You own physical gold and silver, offering a sense of security and control. Potential for long-term growth. Increasing demand and global economic factors can contribute to potential long-term appreciation in precious metals values. Tax-advantaged retirement savings. Precious metals IRAs retain the tax advantages of traditional or Roth IRAs, allowing your investments to grow tax-deferred or tax-free, respectively. Greater control and self-direction. You have more control over your retirement investments by choosing to include precious metals and managing your self-directed IRA. Conclusion: taking control of your retirement security with precious metals. Converting a portion or all of your 401k to a Precious Metals Gold IRA is a strategic decision that can empower you to take greater control of your retirement savings and potentially enhance your portfolio's resilience in the face of economic uncertainty. By incorporating the timeless value of gold and silver, you can aim to diversify your holdings, hedge against inflation, and safeguard your hard-earned nest egg for the long term. However, it's essential to approach this decision with careful consideration, thorough research, and a clear understanding of both the potential benefits and the inherent risks involved. Choosing a reputable custodian, understanding the IRS regulations, being aware of fees, and aligning this strategy with your overall financial goals are all crucial steps to take. Before making any decisions, it's highly recommended to consult with a qualified financial advisor who can assess your individual circumstances, risk tolerance, and retirement objectives. They can help you determine if a Precious Metals Gold IRA is a suitable strategy for you and guide you through the process in a responsible and informed manner. By equipping yourself with knowledge, undertaking due diligence, and working with reputable professionals, you can explore the potential of a Precious Metals Gold IRA to bolster your retirement security and navigate the complexities of the modern financial landscape with greater confidence and peace of mind. Also, I would recommend that you get a completely free Gold IRA guide that is written by the best and most trusted Gold IRA company that I have found after over 20 years as an expert independent gold researcher. This free Gold IRA guide will explain everything you need to know and will also answer any questions you may have about gold IRAs. This is the best guide I have seen in my lifetime as an expert independent gold researcher with more than 20 years of experience, and this is the best guide available anywhere, in my opinion. Also, when you get this free Gold IRA guide, you will get free access to the top Gold IRA experts who will provide you with personalized support and help over the phone, and they will answer any questions you may have. To get this top free Gold IRA guide, simply go to the link that is in the episode show notes or go to the link that is in the episode description. So again, to get this top free gold IRA guide, simply go to the link that is in the episode show notes or go to the link that is in the episode description. This free guide is really worth getting. Simply go to the link that is in the episode show notes or go to the link that is in the episode description. Also, this audiobook is not financial, investment, or tax advice. For financial, investment, or tax advice, consult a financial, investment, or tax advisor and take full responsibility for any decision you make. This is the end of this audiobook. I hope you enjoyed this and found it valuable. I would really appreciate it if you could please share this with everyone you know and leave a positive review for me. So again, I would really appreciate it if you could please share this with everyone you know and leave a positive review for me. All the best to you.